Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this first look actually at Heroes of Might and Magic 7. Yep, I finally got my hands on it, and they're currently doing a beta for whoever purchased the game. Obviously I got it, because well, I'm a big fan. I also realized that I haven't done that much, but I realized that the sound might be a little bit on the high side. There we go. Tend to keep that low most of the time. I don't think there's much in terms of sound assets in yet anyway. Well, I do everything on max pretty much. Seem to work just fine. Other than that, well, I have played a little bit, but I must say I have not done too much, just to give as fair a first impression at least of the beta as I can, and maybe give some feedback already. Things that are good and that are not good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, there's two maps available in this beta. I'm just gonna go for the big one. Just go for the big 4-man map. I'll do 1-on-1 versus an AI. It doesn't really matter because I do think the AI isn't that strong at the moment. But yeah, 2 factions available out of the 6 that are gonna be in the game. Haven Academy. Of course we're gonna start Academy, and well, unfortunately, there's no real way. That's like my first I guess criticism here, is that I have no idea what these heroes do. It would be very helpful to find a way. I mean, left click, double clicking, right clicking doesn't do anything. Sure, it's beta, stuff like that's probably going to be edited in, I hope, because otherwise you just have to guess what these guys all are. I know this thing, I played one with this, just the first. This is the second. The first one is has a free blizzard spell, which has changed tremendously, but we'll see. Anyway, stuff here, yeah, nothing we're going to change here, but there's one thing I'm going to change. It's this. Basically, at least in skirmish, I don't know if this will be implemented in the campaign, you have 2 options. The skill type is either free or random. If you do random, it follows when you level up, you get more like Heroes of Might and Magic 5 feel to it. So basically you get 2 skills and 2 abilities, assuming you have access to it normally. I mean, to get an ability you need to have at least, in order to level up a new skill now, you need to have an ability in the skill. That's changed compared to 5, but that's how it is now. At least I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Other than that, well, free is much more like Hero 6, where you can plot your own hero. I, of course, am more of the random, so I will do just that. And that guy can be that guy. I've played with this one as well. That guy has tactics, I think, for free. Well, good for you. You have tactics for free. So yeah, let's just start, and I'll just point some stuff out as we get to it. It's not going to be a full let's play yet. I'd like to save that for when the game is actually released. That should be somewhere in September. I might show the Haven side in a different video maybe shortly. I won't go all the way, of course, but I'll play for like a little bit and share what I see in this game. At least I must say that for now it's a bit positive. It's hesitantly positive, I suppose. Cautiously positive. That's the word I'm looking for. Because I don't know what's going to change yet, and there's some concerns to be had with the towns as well. Alright, you have a quest. Well, the UI is much more brought back to... Was it brought back? I don't know. I'm thinking about... It's about the same. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good, all this stuff. This is a bit iffy. There's some bugs, of course, but that's to be expected from a beta. So yeah, here's a quest. It's gonna be, you have to win, not lose your town for 1 or 7 days. Nothing different there. Alright, here's the town screen. Yeah, it's not 3D, and as it was in 5, but I think that's what people like. Yeah, overemphasize that's missing a lot. I don't think that's really fair, because there's a lot of work that goes into making a 3D town. And I'd rather have them put that work into well, a more solid gaming experience. Alright, anyway, let's before I go into the town, let's actually start with a hero. So yeah, this is the catapult faction. It's a great pyramid. You start with a golem and a kabir. Golem is they're both core, they're all core creatures, so like on the low end. They have like the same tiering, core elite champion, but there is one time you have to choose between champion. Between like you can only have one champion creature at least per town. I'm not sure if that works in other towns as well. If you pick one, you're stuck with it for the whole map. Could be, it's not. If it's not, that's interesting. I also don't know yet. I mean, I've only played like maybe an hour or two on this, so I haven't even captured or done a city battle yet. But so I can't really say much about that yet. I will update as we get closer. Anyway, I'm Academy Might hero. Skills are here. Well, at least, yeah, there they are. It's a skill wheel. So if you have it on free, you can pretty much pick wherever you want to go. And if you get to the middle, if you get to the master here, you need a master ability in this thing. You get like a pretty big bonus, I'd say. So yeah, this is unique. At least there is some on this wheel that aren't. There's some skills on the wheel that aren't on the wheel for Haven, for example. War cries isn't there. Offense isn't there. Well, of course I'm like a might hero, but meta magic here for sure isn't there. Well, of course I'm a might now, so there's some warfare going on. This seems like the siege tree. I mean, I just realized that the other two heroes I played with were actually magic, and this is a might hero, so this is actually new for me. So it's basically like, I guess these war cries are much like the abilities you could pick as a hero. As a might hero back in Hero 6. But yeah, every time you level up you get like the option to either unlock a new tree or continue with one of these, but before you can advance to the next level you need at least one ability from one of these. So yeah, magic is new. It basically increases the duration of stuff that's already had stuff cast on it. If I understand it correctly, it seems to be like something that's on both the Might and Magic Academy hero. It's pretty good, and well, stuff like this is abilities. Yep, some of these are pretty strong, especially if you manage to get this off. So if you basically debuff something and go nuts on it, it should do quite some damage. And this is the tactics I was talking about, so I start with leadership and meta magic. And I'm a Rakasha officer. This is what I wanted to see, so double duration, double base grab, but only in the town's area of control. So I need to be near the town for this buff to actually work. So that really, yeah, it strongly strongly reminds me, or at least suggests that city growth is separate. It could be that it's still in one big pool, I don't know yet. You can see like the area of control down here. I don't think it works with the zones anymore, but it might just grow depending on how big your city is. Anyway, let's look at the town screen here now. As you can see, there's a lot of buildings. I think there's way more than there have been in a long time. And well, I don't know if it's a criticism, but you can only build one creature for tier 1 academy. So yeah, you're pretty much stuck with these gargoyles. Is it good? Yeah, they're okay. I think it's still the best way to go. So other stuff is all workshop. It's pretty much like a blacksmith, but you get like healing tents now instead of well, yeah, there's a lot of less emphasis on healing, I've already noticed, so to see how that works. But yeah, let's get this thing. And then you can hide creatures here, so let's do just that. Alright, one more concern then. I have no idea what these things do, and there's no way to check from what I can see. There's no double click, I don't think there's an alt shift control option. So there's no actual way, at least I think, to get more details on creatures like this. It would be very nice to see what the abilities are, and I know these Kabirs have abilities. For example, they are immune to fire debuff abilities, and they get only half damage from fire spells. So stuff like that's not in here. No idea what this does. I know it's mechanical creatures, so that's something. So yeah, that's what made you gripe here. You have no idea what these guys do unless you've played before, so it, unless you like look it up somewhere else, or if you get in battles and you can see it. Anyway, let's look a little bit more at the screen. Well, the Arcane Library is back. Go 1 extra spell rank, because yes, the Mage Guild is back. It only has 4 levels now. There's no more level 5 spells. I don't know how strong these spells are yet, but I've seen there seem to be a good mix between the Heroes 5 and 6 spells for now at least, and there's a lot less emphasis on damage spells, I think. At least for me. I mean, I can't really pick up my damage spells unless I get really lucky. There's some more about the Mage Guild. I'll get to that next turn. I guess we can see like a little fight here. Let's first actually let's start by leveling up. I mean, this is like the ideal opportunity. Here, I leveled up. There you go. So yeah, you can see what you already have. You can see your spell, your stat ups, so you got like extra knowledge, and now you can pick stuff. Battle morale only gets half a turn. Deploy creatures 3 rows in, but no. Explorer is the logistics for this game. This also like has a little bit of scouting in there. Prime magic. It's stuff like haste, time stasis and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure if it will be that powerful. So I'll just go for the Explorer Novice that unlocks more abilities. And as you can see, I can only pick 2 novices. I can't upgrade these, either of these, because I don't have ability in it yet. At least I think I don't. I'm pretty sure though. Link. Alright, so let's pick this up. Alright, so here you can see like 10 to 19, so they stepped away from the wording like lots, horde, few, several. That's all gone. Yeah, if you happen to have an unspent skill, the game will nicely remind you if you play on the free mode, which is very nice indeed. If you hold Alt, you can see what you can click and what you can't. There you go. Alright, I'm of course going to play in real combat. Alright. So yeah, you can see you can do some stuff, like place all these guys, and now I can finally see what these guys do. Cause yeah. Alright, I have a little bit hot. Okay, I have a hero modifier, it gives extra luck. Okay, no movement reduction. It's a little immune to stuff that would affect a construct. That's obvious. Magic immune. Okay, these things are pretty much magic immune, but only negative effects. So just at least suggests you can have a positive effect on it. Okay, it's a construct. This guy, however, was it this guy? Yep, there you go. You can heal, but I don't think you can resurrect, because that seems to be a lot less common this game. Also, there's this nice button here which allows you to split stuff up, which I will just do, because these gargoyles are well, pretty much trash. So sure. That way you can eat some retaliations. Also, these things cannot fly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so we just have like a little nice pile of these guys here. Yeah, nice splash screen. Fun. I've not seen mixed enemy stacks yet, or stacks of any faction other than neutral Haven or Academy, but I haven't seen like mixed stacks either. Like in HoMM6, sometimes you had these stacks which had, like, for example, these guys and crossbowmen in them, and perhaps a griffin or 2. For now I haven't seen that yet. Okay, well, you can see the broken arrow. These things only have half range, so this guy can just wait. It's pretty. It's pretty. I don't have any spells. I can attack something. Yeah, there's some more stuff happening to the combat, which I will get to when we get there, which wasn't in the previous game. Yeah, there's no real point getting these things closer. Kinda want to get a retaliation of one of these. Probably this stack down here. Yeah, these things don't have any ability, so it's not the sentinels you're used to. That's been put into a different creature now. Oh, these golems can't reach. They can reach my golems. Yoink. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I should just like go back. I'll just put all these guys. I mean, since my big stacks can't attack, there's no point attacking any of these. You can defend as well. Alright, it's still half range. Damage modifier 0.55 because of half range. Okay, let's work on the big stack first, I guess. Alright. Oh, I already was working on this one. Okay. I'm just gonna wait with all these guys. I could use that guy to maybe heal some stuff up. Let's just block these guys off here. That's fine. As you can see, if a full stack dies, you actually get all the living creatures in your army get a -10 to morale, which yeah, is pretty big actually. All right, so let's just work on this guy here. It only seems to appear once, so I haven't seen it happen more than once yet. Alright, now for the new mechanics. As you can see, depending on what side I attack it from, I do more damage. If I stand right behind it, I get a 1.4% multiplier. But it seems to be like 40%, 20% extra damage, 40% extra damage. So this kills a few more. The thing is, do I really want to? I think that's fine. So yeah, same here. I can move all the way down here. Give him a stab in the back-ish. This does about the same. The thing is, I don't want to really move away too far from my ranged guys here. Alright, I should be able to kill this one off right here. Gives him a morale penalty. So less worry about having good morale. And I think this is fine. So yeah, let's this golem can take a retaliation. It's quite beefy. This guy can stand behind and do some damage to it. Same with these. And yeah, the AI for the now isn't that strong because it completely ignores my ranged guys here, which is fine by me. Alright, let's work on this big stack here. This guy can take the hit. Good luck hit. Right here. This doesn't kill anything. We might kill one of these. 3 damage? Nah, it went for that one. Alright. There we go. So yeah, there's some more positioning which is relevant now. And as you can see, it's a bit hard to read, especially if you're colorblind red. But it's good enough. I mean, 3 gargoyles lost. It's pretty difficult to keep these guys, keep all the stuff alive nowadays. So, all right, that's the end of this turn. Let me change it long. Okay, as you can see, I also have 6. We have also 6 resources now, so they changed back from 3 to 6. So it's also listening to the fans. So kudos to that, because that is much more fun. Sure, it's a bit iffy, but for what I've seen, the conversion rates in marketplace are actually not that bad. It's pretty good. All right, let's show the Mage Guild. I think That's one of the last things I'll do, I guess, in this video, just to give you an idea. I mean, it's pretty fresh for me, but yeah, you can see new spell. What's different? You basically get to pick which spell type you favor, and that's pretty fun, I'd say. The reason is that well, I tend to go for Prime, but yeah. You only get, as Academy, you only get to pick one. I tend to go Prime. There's some more control-ish spells, even although Dark's pretty good. I think this guy has, if we go back for a bit, I mean, I think this guy has Dark on his skill wheel, right? Yeah, he does Dark and Fire, so it has to be one of these, or maybe Prime even. But thing is, Fire could be good. Okay, let's try Fire. Why not? So this guarantees that you get one Fire spell. And there's some other stuff. Vessel of Shalassa is tier 1 apparently. Stone Skin Generation is the same thing. I don't know. It removes buff regeneration. I guess it's it removes previous applications of regeneration, then makes sense. So it doesn't stack, for example. So you can't have 2 regenerations on it. I guess that's what it means. Dark Exchange cannot be the target of range attack. Alright, that's funny. That could be a pretty good way to save some troops of you. Alright. As you can see, there's also like 2 of these other things, but yeah, you can see there's a preferred school and a forbidden school. This is for pretty much, well, I guess it's for any other faction, but for Academy, for Haven, which I also tried for a bit, the preferred school is light. The forbidden school is dark, so you can't have dark magic, which is kind of a big swing around from. Well, I'm sure it wasn't in HoMM6. There was no dark there, but in HoMM5. It was actually offered every tier in your Mage Guild, light and dark. But since 6 and this version, it's gone. You can't have dark spells anymore. Alright, this also brings me to like a last few things, I suppose. This guy. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I just got a spell. Blessing of Arcad, which is an overworld spell. It basically is a spell which you pay mana up front and you get a buff for your next combat. Or something else. So there's a lot more adventure spells, because I've already seen this, but there's quite a few more, at least from what I've seen. So that's pretty nice. There's some more variety, and well, I must say I have to get used a little bit to this, to having to use this stuff. I think it's very needed though, because some fights are pretty difficult. Ooh, these guys will join me. I haven't seen that before yet, but that's pretty good. Could cost some gold, but we'll see. But will we see? Not really. Alright, so a few closing notes, I suppose, before I end this video. I mean, it was very short. You only seen like one battle, but I showcased some stuff in there, and well, I want to save most for when the game actually comes out. For now, yeah, it looks pretty decent. There's just some lack of information a little bit. I don't think there is any button here which helps me give this information. I mean, maybe this thing does something. I assume it does, but we'll never get to know. Other than that, from what I've seen, I find that ranged mobs, at least the Academy and the Haven ones, especially the Haven ones, are really weak. So it seems that it's mostly melee that's going to be important here, especially since there's these flanking bonuses now. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind, or at least something that I noticed, is that range seems weaker. But then again, I haven't played that much yet, because I don't know if there's any of these creatures here which are ranged. I mean, I guess the apprentices are ranged, Ginny not. This boosts growth, doesn't give actually creatures. I assume the Colossi might be melee, but I'm pretty sure the upgraded Titans are still ranged, and this is all melee. So there's 3 ranged in this faction, so I really like to see how strong these are. But the Haven crossbowmen are pretty much garbage from what I've seen. Don't like it at all. Same with the what's these guys called? Not acolyte, but something else, principles or something. I found those pretty weak. On that, the UI use a little bit more work. I mean, stomp stuff is pretty nice, but getting into a city, I mean, normally I do it like, I'll show what I mean. Normally I check city by just double click, and the thing is, it moves the hero, which I don't think is that good a change, because you can go through here, but imagine if you have a lot of cities, then that becomes a little bit more iffy. Even though you have a level in there, it might still be pretty annoying to get right. Other than that, yeah, this is just a little sneak peek. If I will have to draw comparisons with 6 and 5, it seems to take some stuff from both, but yeah, especially if you play on this random mode, it seems to be pretty close to 5. It's not so much to 6, I think. The addition of Mage Guild is absolutely wonderful. More resources. It has a much more of Heroes of Might and Magic 5 vibe to it than Heroes of Might and Magic 6 vibe, and I like that a lot, because a lot of the Heroes of Might and Magic 6 series was a little lack of ranged stuff. Basically, if you played once, you well, you could just play it like out every time the same way pretty much, and that gets really boring. That gets boring quite quickly, repetitive at least. Perhaps not boring, but repetitive for sure. This randomness is something that I just like a lot. So I kind of look forward to whether this random mode will be available in the actual final release of the game, and particularly campaign. That would be very nice. That would be very fun to play, I think. Other than that, I don't think this conversion is possible. So that's also a good change. If you have Academic Town on the map, it's not going to change anytime. At least not in this version of the beta. And I hope it won't be there in the final game, because it took away a lot. Even if I get to build heroes, you can actually see Haven heroes in there, for example, which is something that's unheard of in Heroes 6, where you could only really go for the heroes of your faction. So that's a good change, a fun change. I'm love to see how this game turns out. Anyway, hope you liked this video. Hope it shed some light, at least the beta. I haven't played that much in this video, and well, I guess I apologize, but if you're interested in seeing some more gameplay of it, I could boot up the Haven faction, show some of that there, and I can show you the how weak these range units are. But for now, let's end it here. Hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching.